It had been nearly 7 millennia since we had taken over the galaxy. It was much easier than we thought it would be, considering the sheer size of our military. And the rest of the galaxy put up little to no fight against our forces. In just a few short decades, we had nearly every star system under our control, with a few remaining, only left untouched because of either alliances or government contracts. Of course, there had been countless uprisings since then, but nothing of lasting impact that wasn't shut down almost instantly. In fact, in the past couple centuries alone, hostile revolutions had gone down an estimated 97%. The galaxy finally started to learn that victory against us was just simply not possible. Without warning, my train of thought was interrupted by the sound of an alarm blaring in my ear. I wasn't worried by any means, more just incredibly annoyed at the fact my lunch break, which had just started, was being interrupted. The alarm pattern signaled that there was an invasion and we were to evacuate the station immediately. Of course, an invasion was impossible, so I guessed it was just another pointless drill they forgot to notify us about. At least, that's what I thought until a voice came on over the loudspeakers. The station has been breached. Please calmly make your way to the nearest escape pod. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. I was, admittedly, a little shook at hearing this, but quickly remembered it had to be some kind of false alarm. There was no way any kind of hostile had actually made it to our headquarters, at least not without us knowing long beforehand. Suddenly, several armed guards burst into my room, helping me up out of my seat and beginning to escort me to the evacuation bay. Along the way, I tentatively asked one of the guards when we would be able to get back to the station. He shot me a look of confusion. With all due respect, sir, have you looked outside? As soon as we came up on a window, I stole a glance out towards our solar system. For the first time ever in my career, I felt a feeling of true, raw fear. Where our star once stood, there was a massive, white and yellow cloud that was almost blinding to look at. It was absolutely massive, so big, it took up almost my peripheral vision. Worst of all, it seemed to be growing. What the fuck is happening? The guards didn't allow me to stand there for long before forcing me to continue towards the docked escape pod, a couple dozen feet in front of us. As soon as we all climbed inside and strapped into our seats, one of the guards slammed down a button next to the doorway and we shot out into empty space. I could hear the hyperdrive slowly but surely charging up in the background, and the rising tone sparked even more panic around the small, cramped room. At that point, the ever-expanding cloud was shining so bright through the glass that we could barely keep our eyes open, much less look out the window. We had no idea when it would reach us or if we would be able to jump to the nearest system in time. As the hyperdrive continued to charge, the pod slowly got hotter and the walls began to glow orange. Catastrophic failure. That automated message was the last thing I heard before rapidly sitting upright in my bed. As I woke up, I realized it was just a bad dream and let out a chuckle of relief. I continued getting ready for my job, as I always had, and soon I found myself back at my desk, signing off on some reports I had received earlier, up until I was interrupted by my informant entering my office. "Sorry if I'm disturbing you, sir, but it's urgent." I responded with a slightly annoyed tone. "It's fine. What is it?" She looked nervous. "It appears there's been another uprising." My annoyance grew slightly. Some stupid revolution wasn't my problem. "So, leave it to the military to take care of." "Well, that's the problem. They have made it through our defenses." I immediately looked up, alarmed. "What? How?" "We don't know exactly how, but they found a way to ignite stars, consuming entire solar systems. They've already destroyed dozens of nearby allied territories." Recalling my dream, my heart sunk at this comment and I began to feel fear seeping its way through me. Who exactly are they? It's some kind of new species. They call themselves the humans. It seems they've joined forces with a group responsible for a revolution we stopped a few months ago. May I suggest we send? I didn't give her chance to finish her sentence. I think we should surrender. Come again. Did you just say? I interrupted her again. Yes, I said we should surrender. Are you sure about this? I'm positive. Maybe my dream wasn't just a dream after all. It was a warning. Author's name and the link to original text is in the description. Consider tapping the thumbs up and pressing the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video.